Come with us now as we take you on a journey from the heart of Melbourne to the final frontier of outback Australia.
Over 4 episodes, we'll take you through country Victoria, along the mighty Murray River and further north into New South Wales, into the true heartland of the continent.
So pack your bags and jump in with us for an adventure on the road to Broken Hill.
It's time to see this land of wonder. It's time to go and see what's up down under. What's up down under?
G'day and welcome to the show. Today it's our second episode of our 4-part series From Kilmore to Broken Hill. We leave beautiful Bendigo and head to the lovely Murray River town of Echuca.
And none of this could have been possible without the help from our good mates at Universal Caravans, G&S Chassis and Billabong Caravans.
So why don't you jump on board and come with us as we show you
What's up down under. Picking up from where we left off last week, we find ourselves at the spectacular Victorian town of Bendigo at the lovely Bendigo Park Lane Holiday Park. But not for too much longer, as it turns out, because it is once again time for us to hit the road in search of our next destination. Sal and Giovanni from G&S Chassis helped us pack up the Billabong and Universal Caravans, and before we knew it, we were on our way to Echuca. But before we got too far down the track, we made a quick pit stop to fuel up. This is teamwork, it's like a pit stop on the road. I put the fuel in, he puts the air in. It's just like we're at Bathurst, but we don't drive as fast, and of course we've got a caravan as well. And we're not race car drivers, that's the other difference too.
I'm pumping the tyre, it's a little bit flat, so hooking up a little compressor so we don't have to go around and turn around caravans and all that sort of stuff.
Completely different van to tow today, G. A lot of people get into trouble on the road towing vans because I refer to it as the tail wagging the dog. You know, sometimes you'll follow a van and you can see it diving around, and then I think people panic and they hit the brake and then it's all over Red Rover and all of a sudden you're on your lid. So what should someone do if they're towing down the road and they feel that tail wagging the dog, as I say? What's your recommendation? How do you react?
I'll pull over and stand back, have a look at the van and try and transfer weight, personal belongings towards the front of the van.
So you reckon that's the first step, is get some weight up the front? Yep. No matter what you got to do, get some weight up the front, shift your bags around, shift the groceries around if you have to. Really interesting point just here. We've been sitting in the car talking about when you pull up on the side of the road, the things to look at. Check your wheel bearings, feel the heat of the bearing hub, I said. So we've just pulled up here to do exactly that. We're just doing a walk around of the vans, checking everything. And look what's over my right shoulder here. There's a wheel with a hub intact, and it's sitting about 100 metres from the road. That's what happens when a bearing collapses and the whole loose wheel leaves you. It ends up over here. Now, luckily, this one's ended up in the scrub on this side, but it could be the other side of the caravan and end up in the front of an oncoming car. Always check your wheel bearings. It's the one thing that's really going to let you down on the road and can be dead set dangerous.
And very important, make sure your windows are closed. And in this case, your slide out needs to be closed properly. Because if the wind gets underneath it, you'll blow a window out.
Before too long, we arrived in the beautiful Murray-side town of Echuca, and the best place to stay in this gorgeous part of the world is Marul on the Murray.
We've arrived in Echuca, and Giovanni from G&S Chassis and I have come down to the National Holden Motor Museum. Now, I know you're going to be like a kid in a candy shop here, mate.
Yep, I like Holdens.
You're a big fan?
Yeah, big fan. I've been looking forward to come here.
Well, why don't you go and check it out, and I'll catch up with curator Tony to have a chat. The Holden Museum at Echuca Moama was fantastic, and you can tell that Mark and Tony, recently new owners, are just so passionate about their job and their new investment.
Back at the start of our trip, I had a chat to Sal from G&S about the history of the company. This week, we talk about the balance of business and family life. Because your dad's no longer with us. No. But you boys have stepped up and grabbed the reins and you've kept it going. What sort of changes do you think the younger generation stepping in brought to the business?
Well, we're trying to work a little bit smarter instead of harder. We've employed a little bit more people. We've put more systems in place. You know, the older generation sort of tend to always just work really hard and try and get the job done. We're trying to talk, you know, because there's 4 of us, 2 brothers and a sister. We try and get everything together. We talk over a table and see ideas and just work out what we should do to make it easier for everybody and more productive and get a better product.
Oh, good morning, you lot. You're up early, you haven't even had a shower yet. Look, seeing you here, you might as well come and have a look through the Crystal River from Universal. It's my caravan for this trip. I think you're going to like it, I know I do. If I had $1 for every time someone said to me, I love to get away and rough it, I'd be a wealthy man. But you get your hands on one of these Crystal Rivers and those words will never slip out of your mouth again, because in here you'll be living like royalty and loving it. The Crystal River features a large slide out which transforms the bedroom, kitchen and lounge into an impressive living space. The bedroom is spacious and includes a very luxurious full ensuite. I'm telling you, it is so big you could have a party in here, and seriously, why wouldn't you? The luxury in here is going to blow your mind. I'm talking full kitchen in here, 3 televisions, fridge freezer, and plenty more. The Crystal River is over 23.5 feet long and stands out in any location with its silver aluminium cladding and its tough steel grey checker plate protection. There's a trusty toolbox on the A-frame with 2 9-kilo gas bottles, and all your electrical needs are taken care of with the fitted twin solar panels and batteries. The Crystal River is an inviting van with its Dometic awning and drop-down table out the front. It looks fantastic, and trust me, it tows even better. And it's built on top of a GNS chassis, so you know it's solid, secure, and it's made to last. Oh, fair dinkum. Could a bloke have a shower in peace? Actually, you know what, before you go, if you want any more information on the Crystal River, go to universalcaravans.com.au. Now pass the shampoo and get out of here. Today's episode of What's Up Down Under is brought to you by our great mates at GNS Chassis. Make sure you buy a caravan with a GNS chassis and make sure you head to gnschassis.com.au.
There are many caravan brands that are built on a GNS chassis, and GNS Chassis want to support caravanners with a chance to win $5,000 or $5,000 off your next caravan purchase with a participating manufacturer. So, for information on how to enter and get 100 bonus entries, go to whatsupdownunder.com.au and click on our competitions page. Request the best with GNS.
After a beautiful stay at Marul on the Murray, it was time for us to say goodbye to Echuca and keep on moving down the road. Just under 2 hours north of Echuca, we rolled into the fantastic town of Swan Hill, home of the Big Murray Cod and Swan Hill Big 4, where we decided to pull up stumps for the next few days. Well, wasn't that bloody marvellous, travelling from Bendigo through Echuca to right here in Swan Hill with our good mates from Universal Caravans, Billabong Caravans and GNS Chassis.
Make sure you join us next week as we head to the lovely town of Mildura, and we'll show you more of What's Up Down Under.
What's up, down